What's going on, guys and gals? This is your boy Tom. Welcome on back to Pokemon Showdown. Today's video is going to be a little bit all over the place, but I want to talk about what this video actually is first. So, as you can see by the team, it is the same team that I used with the hour-long live session, and right here I was resizing the video to make it a little bit bigger for you guys to see. Hopefully, it's all alright as soon as I get done. And before this video is on too far, I want to talk about the BCL and what I'm doing with it. Basically, I'm putting it on hold because you know there's enough people that want to participate, but every time that I set a date and a time, uh, about 90% of you don't show up. So I'm going to postpone that until until I get at least a little bit more people interested in what I do on as as far as YouTube goes in Pokemon. I'm sorry, I was stumbling over words, and I'm just wondering when this fight's actually gonna break loose. But yeah, I lead with Chain Chomp, and I just figure why not get rocks up, because I'm figuring that he's gonna set up rocks too. It's his only stealth rocker. Maybe Magnezone can get it. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure he can't. But anyways, we just trade rocks, and I forget what he goes for here, but I end up using the Dragon Tail to phase him out. Oh yeah, he goes for a Toxic. That's right. And I get a little bit of Hex right there. I got what do you call it? The crit. And right here I couldn't EQ. Like I couldn't EQ. He had Talonflame, Dragonite, and Gliscor to dodge it. I cannot use EQ on this Magnezone. I have to phase it out with the Dragon Tail, and that actually ends up being the one of the good plays that I make. And I was like, oh my goodness, yes. And right here, I have no reason not to go for a Dragon Tail, but he ends up forfeiting before I could actually even pick a move. I was looking at mods because I didn't know what to do at the time. But this match right here, this match is, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. The hype is real. It's building up inside of me. I'm just waiting for the time because I make a pretty sick move that nobody would have made. And I'm pretty sure my friend thought I was crazy at the moment, but it worked. So I'm gonna lead off with Cloyster because he has Breloom, Togekiss, and a Gliscor, and I really can't stay in on the rate on this Raikou, so I switch out to Chain Chomp, which was the good play because as I'm looking back at it, he switches out here, so that leads me to believe he is Specs or Scarfed. And with the information I have later on, I can tell you right now that he is Choice Specs. He is carrying Hidden Power Ice, but he was locked into his electric type move, so he couldn't go for it. And I just Dragon Tail that other guy out, and in comes Sizzler. I forget what happens here. I really do. Like it was a little while ago that we did this, and I just rewatched it. Like I don't know how many minutes ago, but I just can't remember everything that happens. But I know I go for a Dragon Tail, and he just keeps switching into his Gliscor. And I really don't know what to do here. I thought Red Ranger might have been the correct play, but he's got Air Slash, and my special defense is no good. So I'm really debating on what to do. I don't think he's gonna stay in just because he might predict me to have like bullet punch or something. So I end up going for a knockoff, and Gliscor is gonna come in and actually take that knockoff. So it's not too bad, but not that great either. I probably could have U-turned out, but I do want to get Red Ranger back up because he is one of the good members on the team. He's got a slow U-turn, and he's got defog for hazards and stuff. And out comes your boy Chloe yet again. And I think around this part is when the magic happens because he's gonna stay in, and then he's going out to Raykill. And I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. I'm like, you know what? You ain't real. You're not going for your electric type move. Let me hit you up with an icicle spear. And dude, he goes for hidden power ice. I was like, yo, I'm done. I'm so done. Yo, he just got pro played for real. Oh my goodness. All the nostalgia and the hype is so real. I'm pretty sure he thought I was insane at that point. Because he was in the what do you call it, the battle as a spectator. He was probably like, what are you doing? He's got Breloom, and he's got Togekiss still, and you're gonna chance your Cloyster on a gosh darn Raikou, really? But yeah, he ain't real. I'm the realest person in this battle. I need to stop. I need to stop. I have too much fun with this, but that's what I'm here for, having fun, being at least decent at this. Because if you lose and lose and lose, it no longer is fun. I'm gonna say that right now. I guess if you're like using unique sets, it could be fun to see how far you can get. But that was a play that I don't agree with right there. I should have went for a sucker punch then. And then I should have went for what do you call it? The SD predicting his either switch or recover. So I really messed up on that part, but that's not that big of a deal. In comes Scizor, and what I think I go for Drain Punch. I think I go for Drain Punch. Yeah, I do. And I get a crit. I was like, yo, that crit probably mattered. But hey, it's Pokemon. And I'm at +2. I'm gonna go back and look at it and actually do some calcs. Run some calcs and see if it matters against a max defense Scizor. Mega Scizor. In comes Togekiss. I don't want to take a hit from this because I will most likely lose all of my percent health, whatever you want to call it. So I just decided to sack Red Ranger, and I went for a defog there just on the off chance that he, choked or missed. So in comes Cloyster, basically for free, and I'm thinking to myself, I know for a fact right here I cannot use uh, Icicle Spear, whatever it is, that 5-time hit ice move. And I was like, I have to go for Rock Blast. And it missed. I predicted the Starmie, and it didn't even help me. I should have went for the Icicle move. But, oh well. It wouldn't have took him out with 2 Rock Blasts anyway. So, I get taken down to a Scald. And I only know 3 of his moves right now. It's Rapid Spin, Scald, and what do you want to call it? Recover. So in comes Hoopa, and I was debating on whether to go for a drain punch or a whatchamacallit, the hyperspace, because I thought the Togekiss might have been switching in. As you can see, I was hovering over it. But the Raikou comes in, and down goes the Raikou and my defense. In comes the Breloom. I was like, you know what? You know what? Volcarona has a Lumberry. I could probably just switch right into that. And it works. It works, yo. That was the part where I was like, on the actual live with Abe, we were talking about how Volcarona was a good switch for Breloom, and that we just found it out. That was the match that found it out for us. This is all. I got a way ahead of myself on this commentary, but this is all test battles with this team. As oddly as that sounds, but in the near beginning, you'll see that he'll recommend me to test out this team before I go ahead and record anything with it. But little did he know I was actually recording this the whole time. So I'm thankful that I did, because it brought me this, and this that Raikou play and the play that I predicted Starmie. Those two and the Spore with Volcarona. Those three moves really made this battle worthwhile. I apologize for the crit on Scizor. I don't know if it mattered just yet. You guys will know because I've already done the calcs, but I don't know just yet. So I'm sorry in advance if it didn't matter. I'm more sorry because I wasn't plus tail. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna leave this video here. He just can't do anything to me. He's gonna use his final move, which is Reflect type. I don't even know what that does. That's how good I am. And I just figured, you know what? You can't do anything to me anyway, because all you have is Scald and whatchamacallit, the Rapid Spin. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave Ribbit in here and go for SDs. I say SDs, but it's only one. So with all of that, I would like to cut this commentary a little bit short to give myself a little bit of time to actually do it. So I thank you guys and gals so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you'd like. You can comment down below. Subscription's always going to be free. And until next time, guys, peace out.